What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 44 of our Millwall career mode, and today we have got a couple of big games on the docket. We're, of course, in our new makeshift sim mode, I guess you would want to call it. So we're going to sim 2 games, play 5, and the 2 games we're going to sim are Burnley and Southampton to start, and then we are going to play the next 3, get the second leg of our Nottingham Forest game going, our semi-final, and then we're going to play our rivals West Ham and, of course, Tottenham Hotspur. So a lot of big games on the docket here today. Hopefully we can come out on top. We'll take a look at the table right now, and here we are, 4 points ahead of Chelsea at the top, and it's Leicester, and then Southampton, Watford, Burnley, and then we get further down and we see some of the big teams in Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United, and Spurs in 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th respectively. So they can still catch us up. We got to keep going, but let's get our sim started first. So we got Millwall and Burnley here. Hopefully we can grab some good points in these 2 sims to start with, and it's a 2-2, not too bad. Burnley get one in the 70th minute. They have a guy sent off. Couldn't do too much about that in the end there, so it's a 2-2. Excuse me, and hopefully a little bit more we can do coming into the next game. We got Southampton next, so let's jump into that. Alright, here we are. So let's jump into our second sim, and it is Southampton, who are in 3rd place, so this is no joke here, but Chelsea there have drawn their most recent game, so we stay 1 point ahead regardless of this result. A win here will take us back to 4 points ahead. Hopefully we can, and we'll get us into a good spot here, though, as Southampton take the lead, and we skip forward there, and they've beaten us 3-0, an easy win for Southampton there. And unfortunately, we drop more points, only 1 point from the last 2, and that should only keep us 1 point ahead of Chelsea here as we begin the home stretch coming. So we've got one game coming right now. It's the second leg of our semi-final. We lost the first leg 2-1. The Nottingham Forest only had 2 attempts on goal the entire game. They were both penalties, and they converted on both. So hopefully we can one-up this here. We don't want to go out here this close to the final. We want to get into the final. Let's jump into it. It is Millwall and Nottingham Forest, second leg. Nicely done. Good football here, and it's Brereton in a bit of space here. Can he make something happen from this? And it's falling back to Rossi, and then Babu takes it away, but it looks like the goalie's come out and taken Rossi down. No card, it looks like, but a penalty to us early on here. 15 minutes gone, and it looks like a penalty here, and it looked like the center back got the ball on there, and then he came out late and took the goalkeeper, unnecessary from him. And Lookman puts that right in the side netting, and we have scored. We're 1-0 up, and we've taken the lead on away goals. It's 2-2 on aggregate, and we are getting the goal we needed here. Now, a clean sheet from here on out will put us through. This is a great penalty. No chance whatsoever for the goalie there. It's 1-0. It's Clough. Vaughan, nicely done, and it's good football from Nottingham Forest, and they've scored here. They've taken the lead. It's 3-2 on aggregate, 1-1 in the game. It's good football from Nottingham Forest. And they've taken the lead back across. It's good football, it really is, and it's a good finish into the left corner. It's 1-1 here, and Nottingham Forest ahead on aggregate now. Ball to come in. Brereton puts a good header at Capino there, and it's a good save. Straight at him, to be fair, but very dangerous from the corner. Foden. Rossi. There it is. It's good football here. There it is. That's Cucurella. Cucurella find a way across here. Cucurella finds Brereton, and Rossi! Oh, it's off the post. Oh, I'm not sure if the goalie has gotten to that. I'm not sure why that didn't go to Brereton, but it fell all the way to Rossi at the back post. And he has hit the frame, and that close to an equalizer, or an equalizer there. It'll be level there, but I just couldn't find it. And it looks like we're going to head into halftime. Level at 1 in the game, but behind on aggregate with 45 minutes to go. Inside to Cucurella here. Good ball across. It's Rossi. Can he get it out there? Yes, he can. It's Lookman here. That's a penalty, surely. There it is. It's another penalty. Excuse me. Skip by. booking this time, and Lookman's pace just too much for Fuentes, who dove in and missed. And we're going to get ourselves another penalty to try and level this up, and it's Lookman to take it. Oh, and it's hit the post. A huge chance for us, and it's missed. We're going to have to do something better. We're getting into good positions. We gotta finish one off. Nottingham Forest, who are ahead 3-2 on aggregate, have had 3 halves of football, 1 attempt on goal in each half, 2 penalties, them being, and they've scored with all 3 attempts they've had so far. Nicely done. It's Foden. Can he find Rossi? Yes, he can. It's Rossi. Rossi takes it away. Rossi cuts it back, and that's a dreadful finish from him. Oh, we're having chances. We just cannot put it in the back of the net. Ball forward. Cummings. Back to O'Brien here. And Nottingham Forest looking to seal this deal right here. It's a good save, though. And the save needed to be made. That's not the ball we needed. And it's Clough coming forward. And Onyedinma takes it away. But it's back to Cummings. What are we doing back here? It's Brid cut. Ball back in. It's a great save from Archer with his foot, and we are living right on the edge here. We need a goal, of course, but Nottingham Forest, another goal from them would end this here. It's fallen to and Walker, and it's a great save once again from Archer, and this is not looking good. Brewster has an attempt from distance and is blocked. But Cucurella, can he find a ball across? And it's cleared here, 1.5 minutes to go. And it looks like we might go out to Nottingham Forest here. We need a goal right here, of course. This is it. It's dreadful, guys. Dreadful. And there's 2 minutes to go. And I cannot believe the way this has gone. We've had 2 penalties today. We've only made the 1. And the Nottingham Forest is just holding on to it. We're not going to get it back. And there it is. And we're out of the Carabao Cup in the semi-final. Not good enough, especially against the championship side. Just not good enough. We were not the better team on this time coming around, and 1-1's probably fair. But the first game there, they had 2 total shots. They had, what, 10 over 2 games? 6 came in the second half of this game, or 9 over 2 games. 6 came in the second half as we push forward, and out we go. And Brighton and Nottingham will play for the Carabao Cup final, and I don't know. That's it. We're out, and it's just not good enough. It's not good enough to those 2 penalties in the game before, and we let them have them. And in our time, when we had our 2 penalties, we didn't capitalize, and that's just what happened there. It comes down to that, doesn't it, guys? And out we go, and unfortunately, that takes us out of the tournament. But we've got West Ham coming. We've still got the league, of course. We've still got the FA Cup, maybe. We've got West Brom in the FA Cup next, so we're not going to actually go right to the West Ham game. We've got West Brom first, and then we'll play West Ham, and we'll move Tottenham back as the FA Cup comes and goes. So we'll do West Ham next, and we'll see what happens, guys. Let's jump into it. It's Millwall and West Ham. Not sure how he kept a hold of that, but he has, and it's a good ball in, and it's 1-0 West Brom, and we were just unlucky there. We've gotten foot in, a foot in there, possibly 2, and Perotti somehow kept a hold of it. And then it's a good ball in and a good run, and then it's a good finish. But, God, we should have knocked the ball off for Perotti there. And our bad form continues, and West Brom have taken the lead. Foden. Come on, what is that pass? That's a dreadful pass, and it's Rodriguez who cuts around. It's Jay, and it's 2-0. What was that ball, man? Oh, everything is falling apart. That's an easy pass across, and it comes to nothing. And West Brom take it in midfield. A break. Skip by a pass, or skip by a man. And Jay Rodriguez there. Great finish. He skipped by that first challenge there, and it's 2-0 to West Brom in this FA Cup game. And we are just not playing well. I mean, that pass back was so simple. It was nowhere near where it needed to be, and we've been punished for it. Back to Saville. Cuts back inside. Very well, Saville, and it's a really good save from Garrido. And Saville, who is unfortunately leaving come the summer. It's Bournemouth who have taken him away on a free. We couldn't afford to keep him around, but we had to choose between him and Rossi, and unfortunately Rossi was needed, and he's off to Bournemouth. Oh, come on. It's Jay Rodriguez here who's kept it. Linity now. That touch takes it away from Boy, and it's a good save from Archer in the end, and we are getting nothing. It's like 2 or 3 of them are ripping through our back, 6 or 7 when we've got men back there, and then going forward, we can't do anything, and theirs is really nice and tight as Foden comes back and gets a goal. It's a good strike, and finally into some space. And this game is starting to get a little bit frustrating here. It's a good goal from Foden there. We need another one. We got a half hour. Another one to level it up. Though we don't really want to draw this game and get put into a replay. It's a good touch forward and then into space and a really good finish from Foden there. But we've got to do something to just mix it up a little bit. West Brom defensively, before that goal, of course, very difficult to break. Chadley doing well. It's a good ball back in. 2 of them. There were 2 of them there. One guy moving back and one guy running toward. And none of them got anywhere near the ball. And the ball dropped onto his foot in the box on this looping cross. He just stepped up. I don't know which defense. It is Cooper. He just stepped up. And boy, that's a really good finish. It really is. But Jesus Christ, guys. You've got to be kidding. Oh, man. We just get back into the game. And then none of you do anything about that cross. Unbelievable stuff. Foden, can he get one immediately back? It's a really good save from Garrido. And we've got a lot to do. We've got 25 minutes to find 2 goals for a replay. There's space. Tons of space. Perotti. Not far away at all. 10 minutes to go, and it looks like we are going to go out of 2 cups in 2 straight games here. Very little fight, and it's really bad football. It just is. Look at that ball from Clark, who was all alone in space. No one near him, and that dreadful ball came from that. And that's the kind of football we've been playing lately. Just bad passing, bad everything as Foden tries to get it back, get it by Hegazi and cannot. And there's a minute to go here, and we are out of the FA Cup, and it's really starting to get really frustrating. I mean, some of this stuff is just, it's silly. The 3rd goal we gave up there, I mean, that's an easy pass across, poorly executed, and we concede right from it, and that's the kind of stuff that's been happening for 2 games now. Garrido makes another good save, and that is just some really, really frustrating. As Archer puts it right onto the bar, and just sums everything up. As the ball goes out of play, we're beaten 3-1 here by West Brom, knocked out of the FA Cup, and it's bad stuff. Two cup exits, 2 straight games, nowhere to be seen. I don't know. Something's got to change. We got to be crisper on the pass. It's just some silly stuff here. But we've got West Ham next, and hopefully we can end this episode somehow on a good note against the main rival here in West Ham in the derby. And we have to win this game. We can't keep losing games, and it's just getting worse. So let's jump into it. We got Millwall and West Ham. Hopefully it picks up here. Here's Cucurella coming forward. Put to space, and Brereton gets a bit lucky there. It's back to Brereton, and it's falling to Foden. Can we get an early chance? We can. And right off the bat, we've taken the lead here at the Olympic Stadium. West Ham trail Millwall, an early goal for us. It's 1-0, and that's how we wanted to respond. That's how we wanted to pick up after those last 2 games. And it's a good goal, an early goal, and Brereton did all the work there. He got the ball here, cut back inside, just waited for the perfect opportunity to find Foden, and that just went right through his legs. Goalkeeper couldn't get anywhere near it, and an early goal 2 minutes in is 1-0 to Millwall. Nicely done. Brereton here. Brereton. Oh, it's just over the bar. A good opportunity, a good spot to be in, but Brereton couldn't keep it below the bar. There's a good chance right there to make it 2-0. We just couldn't. Oh, Nautovic did really well to take that down. Just couldn't find the ball out. Nicely done from Brereton here. Millwall coming forward. And it's Rossi beyond the defense here, and it's Rossi. Rossi, can he finish? And it's a good save. And it's coming back. Foden. Oh, that's another great save from Adrian, who keeps West Ham in this game. A good double save from him. Punches the corner away. Very well done from Adrian there. I thought for all the world that it was 2. Hutchinson, Rossi, Diop, Foden. Brilliant football. 2-0. And Adrian couldn't keep it out that time here. We're all over West Ham at the moment. It's a great goal. 35 minutes on the clock. 2-0. And we are currently very much on top of West Ham. That was really, really, really good football for that goal right there. Really good football. A lot of one-touch passing. Very close movement. And we finish it off there. In the end, Adrian couldn't get to it. Who's having a really good game despite it being 2-0 already. Look at that. This good football. Back inside. A great finish. And it's 2-0 here. I'm just going to move it around, see if we can open up a space for us. It's blocked away. And that is halftime. It's 2-0. The game right now going much better than the first two. We're all over West Ham, who've barely had a sniff in so far. It's 2-0. We just got to keep this up. Extend our lead at the top of the table. What has happened there? Arnautovic. Good ball back across Masuaku. Ooh, it's a good save in the end. A really good tackle. I kind of just dove in there, but we got the ball. 63 minutes on the clock. We remain 2-0 up. So Arnautovic has an attempt, and it's just wide. We just got to hold on. West Ham's starting to come at us a little bit now. Oh, that's a really good header. And it's Arnautovic up to Junazovic. And they've leveled here, and that pass, or that ball loss in midfield has given West Ham a lifeline back into this game with 10 minutes to go. And surely not. They've done it before, but it's a bad giveaway there in midfield. I thought we had it. We were looking to get rid of the ball quickly. It never happened. It's a good header on. And Clark ran by Arnautovic, and he just laid it across for Junazovic to put it into a practically empty net. And we've got 10 minutes to hold on to this. Anything happen here? Shirley Reyes, and he's scored. And they've come from behind. 2 quick goals for West Ham. Off the corner. And what started as a good day could end as a really awful, awful day. Unbelievable. Oh, come on. He had 2 guys there. He got the header ahead of both of them. In off the post. No chance for Archer. And this episode has been a bloody train wreck, is what it's been. Reyes is still coming forward. West Ham's still coming forward. We're going to go back the other way because we want the 3 points. Nicely done. Foden, can he find Brereton? Yes, he can. And Brereton, can he do something here? It's Brereton. Brereton! Oh, no way, Brereton. No way you've missed the entire target. Come on. Come on. Onyedinma keeps hold of it. That's no one on the top of the box there, and it's 2-2. And they've come back from the dead. 10 minutes to go. We were 2-0 up, and this game finishes 2-2. And for the 3rd game in a row, just not good enough. And oh my God, what a dreadful episode. We've been awful the entire time. And we've been awful for 4 or 5 games now, and it's just, I have no idea what's happened, as Chelsea have passed us up at the top of the table. Up to 50 points. We're 1 point back now. We would have been still ahead of Chelsea if we would have held on to that, but a blown lead, and that'll do it. It is going ever so poorly, and we've got Tottenham next, and as you can see, they've re-entered the top 4. And we've got something coming, and it's not going the right way for us. We'll take a look at the calendar real quick to see what next episode is like, as we've got Tottenham, Swansea, Liverpool United, and Stoke. So those are the 5 games, and we'll play Liverpool United and Tottenham and sim Swansea and Stoke. And that should be it, unless another game pops up in the middle here. But that's probably what we're going to do, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the episode, even though I didn't that much. Stay tuned for more, guys. And peace.